someone who is hoping to become an author one day, or someone who wants to be successful in the fashion world or business world.
Love you!
You didn't put your name. Yeah. Okay, there's a lot of different things in here. Okay, so I think as far as fashion, I think the biggest piece of advice I would ever give anyone is to get as much experience as you can. That made a really big difference with me. Not just getting into it, but you know, once I was working on the lines to sort of have the knowledge I needed. What did I do? I worked retail, I worked in marketing groups, different surf lines when I was in Orange County. It's like, which drugs do you like? I used to work at trade shows. I worked in several showrooms, interned for a magazine. So it was really just about being in the atmosphere and sort of experiencing the industry. So that was fashion, the business world. I don't know that I should be giving business advice.
Fashion. Does that answer your question?
I don't like business.
Oh, the fashion world or business world? This was not your question. Someone else as well. I don't know. I'm probably not the best person to answer.
All right, well, we will ask a question. This is from Marissa. What is your favorite trend for spring?
My favorite trend for spring?
That's me! Huh?
My question. It was my question.
My favorite trends for spring. This is hard. I've been getting asked this question all day, and I feel like I'm so out of the loop because I'm going to Coachella for my first time this year.
Well, do you think capris? Do you think capris are still in?
What kind of capri?
I don't know.
Like or like a cuffed colored denim, like slightly longer than a capri.
Like lower strappy capri.
A strap?
Like yeah.
What's a strappy capri?
Like a little bit lower and then has a really cute strap to it.
That's like a belt on the
side. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it wrapped around.
I'm not understanding it. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, all right. Tell me what you think's next day.
Or like the lower cord. I think she means a cargo.
Like a tie on the back.
Yeah. Okay, no. That was amazing.
I don't have a pair. Yeah, I was gonna say that I'm just all the last 2 weeks. I feel like I'm like a flower child, so I don't. And they're like going to all the trends, and I'm like, I have no idea. I think my favorite thing about spring right now is just the color palette. It's so pretty. It's like sorbet. It looks like a melted summer popsicle. It's so pretty. Okay.
Lauren,
yes.
you are a role model and inspiration.
Woo! Thank you.
So to so many young women, do you feel pressured to keep that appearance? And this is Lauren G. Who's asking this question.
Okay. Is this the one that says you can say?
Yes, we can say her name.
It says we can say her name. I think it's something you keep in the back of your mind, but I think that everyone does that. I think anyone who has a younger sibling or a cousin kind of keeps in mind that there are people watching.
You do have two younger siblings.
I do have a younger sibling. I don't think I care what I do now. Yeah, I think so. I definitely think so. I think that there's a balance there about, you know, making your own decisions and doing what you like. I think because, you know, oftentimes, like with me, when I go to signings, a lot of times it's slightly younger than me. So you want to keep that in mind. But I am 26, so I'm a big kid now. So I gotta do some things for myself.
So this is from Julia. I really love reading your blog. What got you started with lifestyle?
I love reading your blog.
Oh, well, thank you. I have so much fun with that.
I love it.
Are you talking about laurenConrad.com?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, honestly, it's just such a fun space to talk about all the different things that I love. Because, you know, I have an opportunity to talk about writing and fashion a lot, but things like I really love to cook, and I love, you know, interior decorating and things like that. So this was a way to create this really fun space where everyone can kind of come together and trade ideas, and it's kind of like when you get together with your girlfriends and all talk about the things you love. And it's been fun because some of the members photos are just so creative, and I get tons of ideas from them too. And that was where it came from.
Can you put more video?
I'm sorry, pulling questions. Who do you still keep in touch with from the hills and Laguna? We love you, Olivia now and Liz.
Where are these guys? Well, I just saw him for the first time in like a year. He was like traveling for a while. He's wonderful. Yes. Coming here tonight. I made him come with me because he lives in New York now, so I get to visit with him when I'm here. Lo? Yes, yes. Well, Lo and I both moved, so we live down the street from each other. But yes, Lo's one of my best friends. And Stephanie too. I love Stephanie.
Any more books or shows in the future from Alex?
Is Alex here? Yeah, I'm currently working on the second book in the Fame Game series. So that's what I'm doing now.
My personal favorite question.
Is it?
Do you know Taylor Lautner, Zac Efron, or Justin Bieber?
Or Chase Crawford!
I don't know any of the three. I've met two of the three, but I don't know any of them.
What about Chase Crawford? Justin Bieber, right?
Yeah, well, no, actually funny, I was telling them last night at the VMAs a few years ago. I was sitting behind a little boy, and he was so cute. And,
You're so cute.
And he was so sweet, and he was there with his older friend, and we were talking to him while we were waiting for the show to start, and he had said he just signed a record deal, and he was like, I'm gonna be famous. And we were like, yeah, you are, you little cutie. And it was freaking Justin Bieber. Like a month later, I was like, oh no, he is really famous. He was adorable.
Lauren, have you ever thought about doing any movies? This is from Elizabeth Gordon.
Oh, well, I can't act, so it's not really an option, but I've done a couple of cameos just for fun.
We saw it.
The Life Happens? Yes, I just missed it. Kristen Renner, she helped write the movie, and she was in it, is a friend of mine, and she asked me to come on and do a cameo. I think they gave me like 3 lines, which was really challenging for me, and they were all really nice about it because I get so nervous. But yeah, I can just sing real quick, but I'm terrible, so that's about all I'm capable of.
Who is your favorite designer and why? Alexis.
My favorite designer is Philip Lim. I love him so much. I just think he makes things so beautiful and simple at the same time, and he's sort of, everything he does is sort of glamorous but relaxed. I love him. He can do no wrong in my eyes.
There was another question about fashion advice, industry advice, so we already answered that one. What is the craziest thing a fan has asked you or asked you to do?
No. People do weird things. Oh gosh. I feel like it's more like weird things that are said as opposed to asking. I should have had a story already. I'm sorry. I really am really.
Do you know what? It probably was me.
It was not.
So I'm sorry.
I promise you it was not. Strange things. They took her up in the fall.
I mean, just to make it quick, I was the weird one. So, okay, good.
Would you ever move to New York City? Damiana wants to know.
I love New York, but I'm here almost every month. So I come in and I get to see my friends here and try a new restaurant and wear layers, and then I get to go home. So I actually love my relationship with New York right now, where you just kind of pop in and pop out.
Don't worry.
I'm so committed to Southern California. I don't think I could live anywhere else.
I see why. Who's moving?
I got it to fit up. When I'm older, I'm going to be a fashion designer.
Congratulations.
So related to your favorite designer, but slightly different. What are your favorite stores to shop at, or your favorite brands of clothing to wear? P.S. Can I have everything in your closet? Jamie will see.
I mean, if you want to organize it, you can. It's a mess right now. My favorite, honestly, most of my shopping right now is done online because that's kind of my spare time is at night. But I think back home, it's probably Barney's, that, or I really like Urban Outfitters. They got my clothes.
And then, final question.
What?
What inspired you to write these books?
These ones are the first ones.
Or just in general, what inspired you?
Well, I thought that there was a really interesting story to tell, and I thought that there was a fun way to do it. I think that so often the entertainment industry, especially reality television, just because it's so reachable, they kind of pluck people from everywhere. I think that it's all just glamorized so often, and so I thought that it would be fun to kind of tell about some of the things that you don't know about.
Which I think is fun too. I'm always like, that didn't happen, that can't happen. It's like, no, that happened. So I think that was all we have time for. That was the sign I got earlier.
We've got a lot of people who signed for your fans who've been here since 10 in the morning. The front we have probably sold more flowers in Union Square than we ever have for anybody else. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up again